into the sand and threw me flat into the ground. Ouch! I laid there not moving. Folks, when you get to be this age and you take up riding a bike, it's not for the faint-hearted. My husband and I have planned the vacation of our lifetime. It is going to take place next month, about this same time. It will be a 4-day, fully supported bicycle ride at Glacier National Park, one of our most beautiful parks in this great land. Of course, this entails a plethora of problems for me. I had not been on a bike for 40 years until about a year ago. I was thinking that I was making great progress. We had been going out for practice rides around the neighborhood for quite a while. That brings us to this past 4th of July weekend, when we decided to go to Mammoth Lakes. At Mammoth Lakes, I was to, for the first time, use my clipless shoes and pedals. Now, don't ask me why they're called clipless. To me, this is a total misnomer because they actually have clips that you clip in and you are stuck to your bike, okay? That's the whole new thing. Now, you all may ask, why would a person at this age and stage of the game want to be permanently stuck to a bike? Well, as I've been learning, I keep getting more and more equipment from our bike shop, starting with the gift of the bike from my husband. And each time they would recommend another something that I should have to be more prepared for this great adventure of ours to Glacier National Park. And the day before our trip, they convinced us that since I am doing so much exercising on the bike, I would get more fully the benefits of bike riding if I am clipped into the bike. Because see, when you are not clipped into a bike, you are only using the muscles of your legs that push downward. All right? Are you all with me? When you're clipped in, your muscles are working the entire circle and stroke of the bike. So that would be a lot better. So the day before the trip, I got on their stationary bike and I practiced and I learned how to clip out really fast for an emergency and how to clip back in. But each time I was doing it, I was looking to see where the placement is for my shoes to clip in, because there's just a little space on that whole shoe that actually clips into this space of the bike pedal. So now it brings us to Mammoth Lakes. I already explained the one experience that I had had. That was because that happened so suddenly. There was no way I was prepared to clip out of those things. So all of a sudden when I'm going over, I just went over. And it hurt. As a matter of fact, I'm still hurting all the falls from back then. But then my husband, he was concerned about me since I had fallen pretty hard that first time. And he said, how about we go home and call the trip short? Because I think this is a little bit too premature for you to be riding with these clipless, what strange name, I still can't get over that, bike shoes and pedal. And I said, no, I'm athletic and I am tough and I want to keep practicing with this. So we go up to the town of Mammoth Lakes and we actually take the shuttle all the way to the top, loading our bikes to the top. And they have beautiful bike paths, all asphalt and the beautiful yellow lines and everything to go from the top down into the village. I began and I clipped with no problem into my right leg. And then I'm trying to do my left and it is just not going in. And remember, I'm at the top of the mountain going downward. So all of a sudden I'm looking, and as I look down, what is happening? Can you all imagine? My weight is going to the right side, and I lose my balance, but I'm clipped in on the right side, so boom, I just smack down. And the bike ends up on top of me. Jeffrey comes back, saves me, and says, okay, we're calling it quits now. No, I'm determined, I am scraped, I am bloody. We squeeze the water bottles we have to clean up the blood on my knees and my elbows and all that, but I want to get back up again. I'm going to conquer this thing no matter what. And so I go a ways again, and again I clip into the right side, and I try that left side, and I look down again, and I fall again to the right side and hit it again really hard. And Jeffrey says, okay, we can't walk our bikes down, but for the rest of the trip, please just don't clip in at all. Just take the rest of the path with riding on top of those things. And I did that. It was very challenging for me. But I want you to know, then my husband realized the problem. He gave me excellent coaching. He said, Elizabeth, when it comes to clipless pedals, you never look down. You feel for it until you can clip in. And if you never can make that clip in, don't look down. Whatever you do, it's like typing. When you first learn to type, you never look down at your hands. You just have to feel for it. And so I did that, and this past weekend, we went on a 20-mile trip from one end of Sparks all the way over to the park by Reno High, Idlewild, and back again. That was 20 miles. I didn't fall once, and I was able to clip in the whole way. So I felt truly like I could be a kid again. Yeah.